Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the Raptors, and I must say, I was impressed with your performance. We have the 8th pick of the draft and are looking for someone to be the face of our franchise. We'd like to ask you a couple questions and get a feel of how well you'd fit in with us. I really think the first piece to getting this franchise back on track is to find and develop our point guard of the future. We have Jose Calderon on the roster, but we've been thinking lately that we might need to go in another direction here. We think you might be that new direction. What do you think? All right then, one more. We feel like we have a great young core in Bargnani and now Valenciunas coming over from Europe. We might not turn things around immediately, but if we can add another great young talent, we'll be a team to contend with in a short time. Are you willing to be part of a developing process for a few seasons, even if that means losing your fair share of games? Well, I can see that we are not a match, unfortunately. Good luck to you on draft night. Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the Kings, and I must say, I was impressed with your performance. We have the 5th pick in this draft, and we're looking at potentially using this pick on you. First, though, we'd like to get to know you better by asking you a couple questions. Let's get to it. We realize that here in Sacramento, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or New York or Chicago. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization. Someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Sacramento Kings. Someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of the Kings. Are you that person? Okay, last question. Do you feel pressure to be good right away in this league? Some interesting answers. Thanks again for your time.
Hello, I'm the general manager for the Portland Trailblazers, and I'd like to thank you for meeting with us. We have a pair of picks in the lottery at the 6th and 11th slots, and would like to ask you a few questions. Aside from a few veterans, this is a very young team. We're bringing in a lot of young talent this offseason, and it won't be easy to get this team back into the playoffs immediately. Are you willing to take your lumps as a team in order to grow as a core along with all the other young talent the Blazers have? Interesting. Next question. This question is a tough one to ask, as there really isn't a right or wrong answer. Over the last couple of years, we've had entire seasons washed out by insurmountable injuries. As a franchise, we're becoming more conscious on injury histories and what that means for our draft picks. What can you tell us about your injury history, and more importantly, your ability to play through pain? Well, that didn't go quite as I expected. We'll see you at the draft.